So, Smash 4. The big kerfuffle is already on store shelves, mostly. And we here at Item Box never stop playing video games, ever! Hell, I'm playing one right now. TV's over there. And I fully anticipate having to play hours upon hours of this Smash business with my Item Boxed brethren in just a few days' time. So, I figured I'd pose the question. Who's your Smash main? And who are you looking forward to playing as most in the next game?
When it comes to Smash Bros, my main has always been the seductive powerhouse robot lady, Samus. Samus, whatever. Despite her obsession of
the baby,
Samus is a formidable foe. Now, let's look at Project M's Samus strats. Samus rocks a plethora of projectiles, and by that I mean missiles and a charged shot. She plays as a zoning or a keep away character, meaning she uses projectiles to keep her enemies at bay. That's not to say she's bad in tight quarters combat. Heck, even when you try to kill her, she can slowly come back to the arena by dropping bombs. Samus in Project M is more than just a boom boom bang bang kind of gal. If you use her taunt, Samus can change your weapon to Ice Beam, which opens up a whole new array of moves. I personally stick to Ice cause Shoryuken! With the Ice Beam equipped, Samus has much more knockback and her missiles become even more devastating. As for Smash 4, I am so hyped to wreck noobs as the one and only Mega Man!
Okay, quick confession time. I've never really played Smash Bros. Games seriously. The only Smash game I ever owned was Melee. It was one of the few games that I had for the GameCube when I was a kid, and even then, it didn't get a whole lot of attention from me. As a competitive multiplayer game, or even as just a fun party game, it either wasn't available to me, or it just wasn't picked from the bunch. As a result, I really don't feel the need to play it that often. Are you still here? You didn't skip ahead to the next person? That's a relief. Nowadays, whenever someone breaks out some Smash, the first character that I go with is everyone's favorite green tunic wearing world saver, Link. Is he my main? Well, I suppose you could say that. I don't really know any of his moves, or setups, or even how to do his final smash. But what I lack in skill, I more than make up for in button mashing and jumping all over the place. Link is who I'll be playing as in Smash for the Wii U. I'm sure I'm gonna take my fair share of butt kickings, but hey, that doesn't mean it's not gonna be fun.
There's a character that's been in the Smash Bros. Series since its inception whom I've always played as with each incarnation. That good old fluffy-faced pink blob we've come to know and love as Kirby. I don't think I really knew who Kirby was when I was a kid back when Smash 64 came out. I'm also looking at you, Ness. But ever since then, I've been familiar with him and his games. I think the thing I like most about Kirby has always been his ability to suck people up and copy their B special. Depending on whose ability you copy, it can be really useful. Tired of getting Falcon punched? Bring it right back to him. Hate getting tunned? Ton him right back. And hey, even if you can't suck him up, you can always just tombstone pile drive him straight into hell! That's it, he's dead. While the good old Curbs may be small and lacks any real big hitting powerhouse move, he can quickly adapt to different playstyles depending on who else is on the field, which makes him a great all-around pick to learn how to fight other characters and use their own moves against them. As for the new Smash, I'm 100,000,000% excited to start playing as Pac-Man. I know he isn't exactly the same design from one of my favorite games ever, Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures, which would have been awesome to see. But he still looks like he'll be fun to play, especially since it looks like you can chow down on a power pellet and eat everyone alive.
Charizard, I choose you!
Why? Take it down with one hit!
That all changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Seismic toss! You can run, Perry, but you can't hide! Try writing this one down, you fedora-wearing punk! Dash, regret, burn! Dash, regret, burn! Wait for it!
And then Lucina got confirmed, and I'm probably gonna play her.
I started my smashing days with Brawl, and to this day I've never really had a main, but the character I keep gravitating back to is King Dedede. He hits pretty heavily and has great recovery, but the thing I love most about him is his goofiness. The way he moves, jumps, and attacks make me crack up every time I play as him, and just look at that face. Look at it! I can't wait to unleash deeds in the new Smash games, which I could be playing now if I had a 3DS!
When it comes to Smash, I'm a relatively simple dude. I don't care about fancy things like projectiles or aerials or anything like that. All I want to do is get right up close to my opponent and punch him until he dies. So as a result, it should come as no surprise that my favorite Smash Bros. Character is the man himself, Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon might not have the best recovery in Smash Bros, and he's not the easiest character to control, but there are a few characters that can move faster or hit harder than he can. Every attack he has is up close and personal, and that, plus his movement speed, means every fight that he's in is always kinetic and exciting. Granted, his recovery is pretty awful, but in the right hands, Captain Falcon can be a powerhouse of a character. And my hands are definitely the right hands. Plus, you have to give Sakurai and his team credit for giving the mute pilot of a racing game more personality than any other character in the whole game. And if there's a feeling in this world that's as satisfying as landing a Falcon punch, I don't know what it is. Maybe drugs? Don't do drugs, though.
And if we're talking about Smash 4, I'm really interested in playing as Little Mac. He looks like he'll have the combination of speed and power to make him absolutely deadly. And hey, wait a second. Were you taking notes?
Connor plus Little Mac equals deadly? Oh, no, see, I'm actually drawing a dinosaur. Well, you know, always be prepared, and Scout's honor, and merit badges, and such.
Well, then who's your main?
I'd really rather not say, you know. Trade secrets, and the producers have kind of been on me about my Smash abilities lately, and
Spill up, Fedora Man!
Zelda for the win! Range control for days!